And I am here playing, you guessed it, Medieval. I'm on quest to get the platinum for the PS1 version on PS5. Oh, wait. The Enchanted Earth.
Sorry, didn't I mean?
The Ant Caves.
Rescue my people, Mr. Fortescue, and you will be richly rewarded. Here we are. I shall open the entrance for you.
Yeah, I've already been this way. Am I live? Let me make sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Sorry, my friend needed help. 3 free, 3 remaining. So I got 2 fairies left and 1 amber. Two fairies left to 1 amber. Okay. Make the 1 fairy. Yeah. Well, this level makes me want to put a gun in my own fucking mouth. So, this is the worst level of the original fucking Medieval. The one everybody hates the most. You have to do this optional level. Of course, it's optional level. Where you have to go into an ant cave. You get shrunk down to the size of an ant. And you have to find amber and fairies. And the whole thing is structured like a fucking maze. And the whole time you're getting ambushed by ants. So you have no idea where the fuck you're going. You're trying to find all these collectibles. And you're constantly getting swarmed by killer ants. They never stop spawning. Finally. Okay, got all 6 fairies. I need 1 more chunk of amber. And the camera also doesn't really handle it well, the closed corridors. So you're not only dealing with trying to find the shit with the ants, you're also legitimately unable to figure out what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Because the camera. Hold on, I think there's a map I can look up. I hate this level with a passion. No, game facts to the rescue. Okay. All the fairies. Apparently there are other ways to get the amber. God, that's fucking annoying. I don't know how the fuck you finished it in 5 hours. But I mean, good for you. I don't know how the fuck you... Booyah. Okay, I got enough, so now I can just go fight the Queen Ant. My main problem with speedrunning, I don't have a problem with speedrunning per se, but one of the things that stops me is, for many of those games, to speedrun them is luck dependent. And they are almost doing more glitches than they are playing the game. So it's like they're not just activating glitches. Which, that's not like shitting on them. I'm saying, for me, that's not fun. I want to actually play the game, try to get through the game as fast as I can. Trying to fuck it with the game to clip through walls, not fun to me. And it being luck dependent would really kill me. Oh, you played spectacularly, but because this NPC didn't spawn at this exact time, fuck you. Like, that would crush me. Oh, that's good then. Isn't there a way to... Okay, hold on. Is there a specific way to damage this bitch? God, it's been so long since I played this game. I've beaten this game, but it's been so many years since I played the original game. Okay, so I have to clear the ants. Get her to clear things. Oh, and then, okay, then I gotta shoot that. Gotcha. Damn it. Humana, pow! God, where's a magnifying glass when you fucking need one?
Bless me, if it isn't Daniel, Lord of the Ants. Hold still, and I'll remove the shriek spell.
Fucking witches, man.
Oh, lovely, lovely Amber. Here you are, Sir Knight. A wart-covered and cabbage-smelling old crone I may be, but I always keep my promises. I grant you my reward.
Ah, chicken drumstick.
You have helped to free
I love the fairies.
from the clutches of the filthy and scum. As a reward, I can grant you passage to the Hall of Heroes. I've never been there myself, but I've heard they got a free bar.
Oh, God. I love how fucking cockney, man, the fairies are. You think gonna be all cute? It's like they sound like they've been chain smoking cigars all day. And the chicken drumstick, you can actually use it to turn enemies into health items. It's funny.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Flaming longbow. Fuck yeah. Just like a buff longbow. And then lastly, before the end of the game, you get the magic longbow. That's the best one. But you have to be pretty much getting all the chalices to do that. I'm excited for Sly Cooper on PS5. Well, and PS4 as well. Let me check my trophies. I hope it's the start of way more games coming to PS5. PS2 games coming to PS5 and PS4. If previously the only thing that was stopping them from bringing them was emulator issues, then it was a new emulator, then they should be able to regularly bring them. So hopefully we're going to start getting them every month. Because there's still so many good PS2 games. I forgot about the fucking evil magic door. I wouldn't say it's shit. I would say it's passable. I wouldn't say it's bad. But they definitely, I mean, they could have done more, that's for sure, but, you know. But yeah, hopefully this new emulator is better. They made it completely from scratch. So they weren't using code from other versions of the emulator. They were using code from the PS2 and PS3. They made this emulator from scratch. So, and apparently the people that did it, that's what they do. That's all they do is make emulators and stuff. So they got people who knew what they're doing. So hopefully it'll be good. Like I said, I hope they go back to the old titles and update them with the new features. Save states, rewinding. I honestly played a lot of PS2 classes on PS3. I didn't really have a problem with it. I guess it just depends on which games. Regardless, like I said, they're not using any old code. They're not using stuff that Sony already did. They're not using the old emulator. They made a brand new emulator for scratch just for this. So, with them making a brand new emulator, and with them knowing what they're doing, that's their whole job is doing emulators, I'm hoping it will be good. And they'll go back and update the old games as well. That way they can not only add the new features, but they can fix the old problems. Because like I said, right now, Ape Escape 2 and Primal are pretty much fucking unplayable. All of the fucking magical effects on Primal don't load. They glitch and spaz out. The game is filled with magical effects, okay? It's like a fucking eye cancer. And Ape Escape 2, half of the image is constantly flickering. It looks like it's seizure-inducing. It's painful to look at. Technically speaking, they're both playable, but they're so hard to look at with so much of the screen glitching that it's like it is legitimately hard for me to play them. And fucking Ape Escape 2 and Primal are Sony games. They're fucking first-party Sony games, man. So if there's a game you want to work and backwards compatibility, be them. So hopefully they can fix those. Especially because Primal's like one of my favorite games. And I can't play it because it looks like shit. And funnily enough, Primal's made by the same team that made this. Medievil, Sony Cambridge. Which sadly is not with us anymore. They did a lot of great games that sadly did not do very well financially. I'm also hoping they bring Medieval 2 to this. Medieval has always been kind of underrated, kind of how do you say, not appreciated as much as it should be, and it's crazy because it's a Sony PS1 offering. It's not like it's made by some indie studio. Medieval is made by Sony. But Medieval 2, most people don't even know fucking Medieval 2 exists. I know people who have played Medieval that don't know Medieval 2 exists. And unlike Medieval 1, which was on PS3, PS4, and through the remake, you can play the original version on the remake, and now PS5, Medieval 2 has never been re-released, ever. And once again, it's not a rights issue, okay? It's a Sony-owned IP. They own the rights. The only thing that's stopping Sony is Sony. So I would really dig it if they could bring Medieval 2. That way more people can play it, and then they can add trophies. I also hope that 2 Meter Legends is going to have trophies. What? Yeah, well, I could, I have to do it later, okay? But I own an actual PS1 copy of Medieval, too, okay? And I'm lucky that I got it when I did, because they're really hard to find. It doesn't have the case, it doesn't have the book, but I have a fucking copy of Medieval 2. And, you can emulate it on your phone. You can emulate it on your Vita, when you get one. You can emulate it on any bare PC. I highly recommend you give Medieval 2 a try. I recommend you give Medieval 1 a try, but Medieval 2 is really good. And did not just do their first game, okay? Because they could have emulated the first game. They did not. They jump ahead about 500 years, and Medieval 2 is set in Victorian London in the 1800s. So you go from fucking medieval knights, dark ages, to fucking Victorian Revolution. Yeah. That's fair. I can do that. It would have to be captured off screen. Because I have it on either PS3 or Vita. But like I said, Medieval 2 goes to Victorian London. It has a radically different tone. They didn't just do more of Medieval. It's super different. And Medieval 1 has about 20 levels. Medieval 2 has like 10, but that's because they chose to make the levels vastly bigger, okay? So even though Medieval 2 has like half the levels, it's way bigger than Medieval put together, because they made the levels much, much larger. They're more like open areas that you explore, and I prefer that. You know what I mean? And when it comes to 3D platformers, I prefer the more open, look-around approach. So, and you're actually fighting Jack the Ripper. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, Jack the Ripper is the main fucking villain of Medieval 2. It's a great game. And like I said, they own the rights. It's a Sony-owned studio, so there should be nothing stopping them. Okay, I have a key, the Earth rune, but I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to take it. So that's a fucking dead end. Am I missing something? So, there's plenty of games that could like that, but it would complete the saga, okay? On PS4 and PS5 right now, you can play Medieval 1 Medieval Resurrection on PSP, and the Medieval Remake, okay? The only one you cannot play on PS5 and PS4 is Medieval 2, okay? So if they bring Medieval 2, they will make it so you can play the entire Medieval series start to finish on one system. That's the goal. Okay? So it would be really nice having the whole series available on modern systems. And Medieval 2 is now the only one that they haven't brought. Oh, God, this elevator. I love platformers. I love 3D platformers, you know this. And I love gothic shit, so Medieval. Where the fuck am I supposed to put the Earth Rune? Yeah, Disney Pixar's Medieval 2. Honestly, dude, I'm hoping that's about to fucking stop. Okay? Why they brought so many Disney Pixar games, I will never fucking know. Okay? As shitty as those games are, they had to license them. What the fuck? They had to license them. So it's like they would rather fucking license Disney Pixar's Up, the movie game, than bring one of the games they own? Like I said, if there is one single person who asked for Disney Pixar's Up, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had to license those games. It's not like they were just thrown a bone by Disney. Well, here you go. They had to reach out to Disney and they had to ink a deal, okay? That's a lot of effort for a really shitty game. Just putting that out there. Okay, there's got... So that is a problem with this game. Sometimes the levels in this game can be kind of hard to navigate and kind of labyrinthian. Especially when these fucking frogs are sitting there pelting me. Fucking annoying ass, bitch ass frogs. And the worst part about it is these frogs think they're fucking cool because they have spikes on their back. Oh god, we get it, okay? You're super edgy. You listen to Slipknot. Here we go, finally.
None shall enter. The shadow demons are entombed within, separated from the world of goodness and light until the earth cracks open. No one, not even the Dark Lord Zarek, can release them without the shadow artifact. Leave now, or share their doom.
Unfortunately, you have to unleash them. Well, after I kill the goddamn plants and the frogs. Ah, damn. Okay, hold on. Like, oh, shit. Okay, actually, hold on. I don't know if I want to go do that yet. Hold on. That's the talisman. Okay, I have to. Just making sure. Oh, fuck. I think I used the flow. I think that's the one I have on my Vita. The flow. Or flu.
What have you done? Once again, the shadow demons are wreaking havoc across the land, and it's all thanks to you. The single most destructive and wretched creatures in the history of the world, and you've given them an early parole. They will be heading for the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Galamir is doomed.
And the shadow demons are a little bit annoying. They take a lot of fucking damage. It's like, do you really think I've got time for this shit? And now you basically have to re-explore the level to kill all the shadow demons. So you can fucking get the chalice. The remake they did such a good job of, man. They dramatically improved the controls, allowed you to instantly swap between two weapons, fixed the camera angles, and the ant caves, they give you an actual path to follow to figure out where you need to go so you're not wandering around where do I go. Like, they stay true to the level design's original game, the soundtrack, they worked with the creator. Like, the remake of Medieval was actually really great, and what a remake should be. And like I said, people need to understand what a remake is and isn't, and it's getting on my fucking nerves. You have people thinking that in order to count as a remake, you have to completely change the story and redesign all the levels. So it's like different levels and a new story with a new voice cast. No, okay? That is a reimagining. Okay? A remake is when you take the base game and you keep the levels the same, you keep the things people love, but you remake it with modern graphics and update the gameplay. Okay? This whole, like, they have to rewrite the story and redo the levels with different levels thing came out of fucking nowhere. And honestly, a lot of people, when they're like playing a remake of a game they love, they don't want different levels or different actors. They just want the game made better. But like, we literally have this opinion now where if it doesn't redesign the story and redesign the levels to be new levels, then it doesn't count. And like people are listing Final Fantasy VII Remake as an example. Bro, that is a shit example. Okay? That is a shit example. I would say that the Resident Evil 7 remake isn't really a remake. Okay? And the reason for that is really fucking simple, right? You can't be a remake and acknowledge the original game's existence. Okay? They straight up acknowledge the original game happening. Okay? That's not what a fucking remake is. Well, kind of. It kind of did. It got a PS5 version that had some upgrades and bells and whistles. It wasn't like a major upgrade, but it was free. So depending on how you think about that, it could count or not. Who knows? Either way, we have this idea that in order to be a remake, they have to change the story and change the levels. Okay? That's a reimagining. That okay? So, people are listing fucking Final Fantasy VII is what a remake should be. And I'm like, that's not really a remake, dog. Okay, it literally acknowledges the first game happening. How is that a remake then? And that's oh man. That is to say nothing of the fact that it changes so much it's hardly even recognizable. And I'm not even trying to shit, right? I'm not even trying to shit on the fucking 7 remake. I liked it, but I don't think it should have been called a remake. It's like, here's a good example. Is Amazing Spider-Man a remake of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man? No, it's not. Okay? Is Doom 2016 a remake of the original Doom? No, obviously it's not. And like, people get on my nerves, okay? Because they are using remaster, remake, reimagining interchangeably, like they are the same word, like they mean the same thing, okay? Like they're synonyms for the same word. They are not. Remaster, remake, reimagining are 3 different words for 3 different things. You cannot use them interchangeably. They don't mean the same things. But I literally have seen people say remaster, remake, reimagining. What's the difference? It's all the same. It's all the same? No, it's not. I literally have seen somebody say that. It's not all the same. It's really, really not. And then you have people trying to say that games that are remakes are remasters. Like The Last of Us. You may like The Last of Us. You may hate The Last of Us. You may like The Last of Us remake. You may hate The Last of Us remake. It's a fucking remake, okay? Well, it doesn't change the levels. It doesn't change the voice cast. No, but it completely rebuilt. Yeah, it's a remaster. It's a heavier remaster, but yeah, it's a remaster. It's not a remake. But anyway, you may like The Last of Us and its remake. You may hate it, but it is a remake. They rebuilt every single asset, every single bit of texture, every single bit of foliage, every single bit of see? No, it's a remaster, okay? It keeps the story and the map and the missions and the guns identical. There's no way that's a reimagining. Do you see what I mean? How dumb that fucking is for people to say that? Like, and if you know what, if you like a game, Fine, that's a subjective. But saying that it's a reimagining is objectively wrong, factually inaccurate. That's what pisses me off. But like I said, you may like The Last of Us, you may hate it, you may like the remake, you may hate it, but they redid every single texture, every single character model, every single bit of lighting, every single bit of foliage from scratch for PS5, and they didn't even use the code of the original game. Okay? So they redid all of the graphics from scratch, and they didn't even use the original code. It's all brand new code. So new visuals, new code. It's a remake, okay? Doesn't even use anything from the original game other than the voice work for the story. Like, it's not even using the same goddamn code. And it's not a remaster. You can't be a remaster and use entirely different code. And then, yeah, I thought the Saints Row 3 remaster was really good. As far as remasters go, I would say that that's one of the best ones. But it's a remaster. Saints Row, the new one, the newest Saints Row, that's a reimagining. Okay? It takes the same principle, the Saints Row gang, and takes certain elements and then redesigns the entire thing from scratch. That is a reimagining. That's a reboot. Which reboot and reimagining actually are interchangeable. Yeah. So that's why I'm working on a video of calling it the 3 R's of gaming. Remaster, remake, reimagining. It's just taking me a while because it's an hour-long video with like 30 different games in it. I know I've been talking about it forever, but I can't even describe to you. Yeah, well, it's not a reimagining of the original Saints Row, but it's a reimagining of Saints Row. You know what I'm saying? It still factors into what I'd say is a reimagining. It's like a new slate for the game, okay? It's not like a redo of the first game, but it is a redo of the idea. So I would still put it in the reimagined category, in the reboot tier. And of course, there are games that defy classification. Some remasters are so good they border on remakes. Let me see something. Yeah, it's not the same thing. Either way, I'm working on a video for ages about fucking, the 3 R's of gaming, what I'm calling it, basically a video to show it. I've been working on it for like over a year. It's just over an hour of footage from 30 different games. Trying to keep that much footage and edit that much footage in one video is a fucking pain, okay? Even just keep saving changes to a video that long can take like 10 minutes. That's why it's taking me so long, but it's in the works. I have most of the footage already. It's just a matter of editing it, getting it precise, and when I make a video like that, I'm not talking about a stream or a short. When I make like a long form video like that, I'm a perfectionist, okay? So if I'm trying to show you something, I have to get the exact footage I need to show you. So I'll play for 20, 30 minutes just to get 10 seconds of footage, because I have to have the right footage. But yeah, they mean very, very, very different things. And I'm honestly like really pissed off at people using them like they're the same word. They're not. And I'm seeing it done more and more and more often. even like the recently, the Silent Hill 2 remake is really a reimagining. Okay, they're doubling the size of the town. They recasted all the leads. They rewrote the script. They're adding new events. They changed it to a behind the back camera. I would still say it's more of a reimagining than a remake. It looks great, but still. Oh, thank God for Rewind. Sometimes the movement in this game is really kind of jerky, so when it comes to like stuff like this, it can be a bitch. Boom. Ah, fuck, I gotta go the long way around so I can get back in that basement. I also really like the soundtrack in this game. I think I was supposed to fight 2 more monsters, but I had already got the job, so I said, fuck it. I don't have to, I'm not gonna. Oh, I love this guy.
10,000 courses for this guy. I bet money you be back pushing all daisies by now. I have something here for you. You like it very much? You want?
No, I hope we still wind up getting another fucking Saints Row game. Although the odds of that happening are looking less and less likely. Because the good old Embracer basically became fucking super villains of gaming, man. This level can be also a pain in the ass. Because you have to avoid falling into the puddles, and they want precise timing. Thank fuck for Rewind. Yeah, see? Like, that's where this game falls short. The movement is fine most of the time, but it's not good in situations where you need finesse. God. Like this. Fuck. Yeah, with any luck. But then, you know, a lot of the time it should be a slam dunk and they fuck it up, so. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You have to push these fuckers off into the lake. God. Shh. Yeah, exactly. Sinner's Alley. Yeah. Instead of time splitters, paradox crossers. Just, I don't know, man. Just make it happen. And see, this level can be a pain in the ass because you have to try and knock these fuckers in to the pools without dying yourself. Fuck. Which, thankfully, this game, the remake fixed the problems completely. The movement is a lot more fluid and slippery in the remake. So whereas I struggled with playing through this level in the original game, on the actual remake, I had no problems at all. Like, the remake actually made it a great deal better. And there were levels I didn't even like originally that I liked once they put them in the remake. There's also been a rumor going around for a while that they're going to remake the second game, and man, I would love it if that's the case. But who knows? Well, I know that. Okay, the people that did the original Medieval remake, they're called Other Ocean. They're an independent company that did it with Sony's blessing. They were already talking about wanting to do a remake. Who knows when that'll happen? I also heard that the Medieval 2 remake didn't do amazingly well in sales, but it was made on a smaller budget, so it maybe didn't have to do well. See, the movement is just real finicky. It's not that big of a deal when you don't have to move over tiny fucking ledges. Okay, they just kill themselves. Not like I'm gonna fucking... God damn it. Not like I'm gonna fucking complain. And there's so many of these fat fucks. Fuck. That's fucking death. I forgot about that. Ah, god damn it. Oh! Oh! He doesn't sound like he's properly falling. He sounds like that sound effect is more like appropriate to like slipping on a banana. Oh, I tripped. Oh god. Fuck. And the camera being fucking jerky doesn't help. Run! I don't like it at all. I died more in those parts of the game than literally anywhere else. And it just doesn't fit in the game. Hey, we have a shooter. Let's just randomly throw in a platforming segment. I would still probably choose this level. Because at least this fits the tone of the game. The nightmare level doesn't even fit. Also, yes, I'm not saying the concept, okay? The concept is fine. Him having dreams about his wife and shit is fine. I'm just saying they didn't need the platforming. They could have done something else, okay? And actually, I think that for the nightmare levels, they should take inspiration from Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2, all the stuff in the dark place, you know, the wall shifting around, the environment changing around you, in the regular Max Payne, wouldn't work. In the nightmare levels, perfect fit. Sweet, I can get the chalice now. Ideally, in the remake, they would have this no platforming in the nightmare sequences. They would instead be trippy, surreal, mind-bending sequences that play with your perception, and they would show more flashbacks of him and his wife before she died. That's the main thing I want from the remakes. Show me Michelle before she died. For such a huge part of the story, you don't hardly ever get to see them before they die. Like, I actually want to see scenes with his wife. And getting to see scenes with his wife that are happy would make how miserable he is now make all the more sense. You can honestly see what they took from him. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, his parent, yeah, exactly. I'm like 99% sure, man, that this is not going to be a remake, a straight up remake. This is going to be a reimagining. Okay? I do not think this is going to be the same game as 1 and 2, shot for shot, but better graphics and better gameplay. I think Remedy is going to rewrite the script, redo the story, change the levels. I think this will fit into the reimagining category. Not to mention the fact that honestly, I'm honestly excited. If it was just some different team that I had never heard of doing it, I would be really weary of them reimagining it because like you at risk losing the magic. But the fact that it's Remedy themselves handling it in Sam Lake, I have complete faith. Like I said, I don't ever think that Remedy has made a bad game. I may like some Remedy games more than others, like Quantum. Sorry, hold on. I may like some Remedy games more than others, like Control is my least favorite Remedy game. But I still like Control. I don't ever think Remedy has actually made a bad game ever. And I haven't played Death Rally, but from what I've seen of Death Rally, it looks good for what it was. And for the time it launched, so I mean, in all honesty, man, Sam Lake is the only one I really care about. Fuck. It's just a question of seeing what they do. But like I said, I don't think Remedy has ever made a bad game. I don't think Sam Lake has ever made a bad game or wrote a bad game. So I think I have complete faith in this remake. It may take a while to come out, but I have faith in this remake. Remedy's never made a bad game. I have total trust they're gonna knock it out of the park. It may be different than the original game, but it'll be good. And on top of that, I know for you love Max Payne. You know, you love the original Max Payne. It'll always be a classic to you, okay? But from Sam Lake's perspective, that was the first game he ever wrote. I'm sure he looks back on Max Payne and he cringes, okay? Because of how far he's come. Look at how much his skills have grown in writing, design, you know what I'm saying? So as much as you love Max Payne, that's still like his first, like, you know, college paper. Also, the fact that Rockstar is funding this is really great. Because it means that these remakes are going to have a substantially bigger budget than they normally have for Remedy games. I mean, Remedy games don't have small budgets, but they don't have fucking Rockstar money either, okay? So, without a doubt, this remake will be the biggest funded Remedy project ever. They're putting that GTA money to good use. So this will be basically Remedy set free with a fucking huge check. More money than they've ever had. So I'm interested to see what they can do with fuck you money. Funding the game. And it also means that there's no way to lose. Say Max Payne comes out and it doesn't do well financially, hopefully it will. They're not in the red. You know, Alan Wake 2 underperforming actually hurt the company. Like it actually put them in danger. Thankfully, they've been able to recover, so it's not like they're going down. But Alan Wake selling less than they hoped hurt them. So with Rockstar funding the game, even if it doesn't do well financially, they're still covered because they didn't spend the money. And it's not like Rockstar's gonna be hurting for the money. They make $2 million a day on GTA 5. I want you to understand that. A day. 2 mil a day on a slow day, okay? That's the average. They make 2 mil. When they have like an event or a new course or a new heist, that goes to like 10 million a day. Okay? They're making like $1 billion a year off of GTA 5 doing hardly fucking anything. So, even if the Max Payne remake turns out to be a financial disaster, which knock on wood, hopefully it won't, it's still not going to hurt Rockstar or Remedy, so because nowadays, if a game doesn't do well, it's not, the game didn't do well. It's, oh man, they're shutting down. Which is awful. Yeah. Well, in all fairness, dude, okay, I wouldn't say they made a few good games, okay? They made fucking revolutionary games that changed gaming forever, okay? Those few good games were fucking masterpieces that changed gaming. Like, you can hate Rockstar, they fundamentally changed how gaming is made. GTA 3 defined what open world means, what sandbox crime games are. Like, you can literally look at the genre before and after GTA 3. Like, it was a landmark game for gaming. San Andreas, hugely defining. You know, like, so, you know, and, you know, contrary to you, I understand you don't like GTA 5. I like GTA 5. All right, man, I'll see you in a sec.
Greetings, stranger. I am the boatman. It is I who ferry lost souls on their final journey to the land of the dead. But oh, have we not met before? Sir Daniel Fortescue. Not you too. Thanks to Zarok's medleys, I'm up to my eye sockets and lost souls awoken from the eternal sleep. Business hasn't been this brisk since before they invented sanitation. Look, if you help me to gather up a boatload of 8 lost souls and bring them here, I'll drop you off at the sunken town of Melamede. How's that sound? How gracious of you. Makes a change to meet a polite young skeleton after dealing with those filthy zombie types. Hop aboard.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
Oh, shit. Magic Lumbo. Fuck yes. That's the best one.
Huh? Alright, Dan, man. How you doing? Downton, have you got yourself a magic sword?
Oh, fuck yeah.
What? Daniel, man, you can't go into battle against an army of undead without a magic sword. Here, take mine. You'll never have to sharpen another blade, or my name's not Dick Steadfast. It's not enough just to have a magic shield, you know, no matter what that soft ticky stern card says. Good lad. Why, I'd sooner go into battle holding a tea tray than carry that weedy Gale's shield of his.
Magic sword is like the best melee weapon in the game. Does way more damage and never needs recharging.
The ancient town of Meadowmead was destroyed by creatures known as rhinotaurs. Hibernation deep within these islands. They used the crystals to prolong their worthless hides.
tries to enter my lair and wake me from my slumber. Aha! Prepare yourself, little man. I shall roast the flesh from your bones. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I will pluck out both your eyes. Oh, great. I'm just gonna give you a good hiding.
Hold on, there's a specific way to kill this fucker. I forgot how you're supposed to do it. It's been a minute years since I played this game. Da-da-da-da-da. And there's a specific way you have to kill this fucker. Okay. You have to memorize exactly where to fucking hit him. It's annoying. And the whole time you're on fire. One more time, I got this motherfucker. Damn it, hold on.
Dragon potion and leave me alone. Drink it when you need it. It gives you armor that is impervious to heat. Plus it lets you breathe fire.
It's like a Sean Connery Dragon Man. It's also funny, because when you beat him, he's just like, when you first meet him, he's like, I'll rip the skin from your bones. It's like, oh. I'll pluck out both of your eyes. Oh. And he's like, fine, I'll just beat your ass. Damn it. I finally got the best sword anyway. Fucking magic sword. Now, shit, hold on to me. Yeah, okay, I gotta go back. Really? Fuck. No, wrong way. Here we go. Now I can go back to get the... Oh, no. Fuck. Like I said, like, this game is great, but when you get to parts that require precise movement, it can be a bit annoying. Because the movement is just kind of, like, fidgety. And thankfully, the remake fixed that. A lot of these later levels that got kind of annoying are a lot better. And it's kind of funny, too, because Medieval's been remade twice, basically. They did one for PSP called Resurrection, and that was a reimagining. That, like, took the same ideas and had completely new levels. Yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, a little bit, but you can't run with the directional pad. The game has just got finicky movement. But anyway, the point I was trying to make, the PSP version was like an early launch title, was Medieval Resurrection. That is a reimagining.